Hi guys, welcome back to my page and welcome to day 10 of 25 makeup looks for Christmas. I hope you guys have been enjoying the last 9 makeup looks. Yesterday's video and then I think like day 7's video was uploaded really late. I'm sorry about that. I've been going through like issues, which I will explain in a little bit, but it's been taking me a little longer to edit and get all of the uploads that I want and content I want for each video out. But that shouldn't be a problem moving forward, I hope. But if it is, please, I hope that you're understanding. So basically, a little TMI, I like chipped my front tooth when I was younger and I got it partially fixed, and then like it's like wobbly, so I have to get my front tooth replaced. And because of that, the next like 8 or 9 intros are going to be like pre-filmed. I'm at the film them right now because I'm getting my tooth like extracted tomorrow and I'm not gonna have a front tooth, and I don't need to see that. So the format of my videos are going to change a little bit just for the next 9 videos, but it's okay. You'll still get content, so that's all that matters. Now on to today's video. This is the inspo photo for today's makeup look. I think it's supposed to be a take on like the early 2000s like frosty makeup mixed with like a winter look, and genuinely it just looks so pretty. I love her brow. I love the way she does her nose contour. I love the face, and again, I just really am excited to see it on mine. If you're not already subscribed to my page, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can be notified when I post. But then there is a playlist that all of these makeup videos, my 25 makeup looks for Christmas, will be inside of. So just go ahead and make sure you add that playlist to your library. And so whenever I upload, it'll just get automatically uploaded to that playlist as well. I really hope you guys have been also enjoying this series. I really want you guys to leave me a comment letting me know what you guys think. And without further ado, let's head to that tutorial. I'm gonna first go into the OLENS glowy lenses in the shade Sapphire Blue. These, like all the rest of the glowy lenses, has that like highlighter effect, and I'm pretty sure they're very similar to the inspiration photo. They're just like a nice blue eye. These lenses will be linked down below as my discount code, so you can use that code to get some money off at checkout. To start off the priming process, going to go in with the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. I mentioned this many times before. I love using setting spray. I feel like it just makes my makeup look so much better. It like doesn't look powdery, it looks very cohesive, and it's such a nice way to start the prep process. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. I'm going to take this all over my face. Oh, and I'm going to go in with my fingers to get that all nice and blended into my skin. To color correct, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I'm going to take this under my under eye and over any discoloration I have on my face. A lot of my discoloration's going away, but for what's still there, we're just going to cover that up. BK Beauty 108 brush. Really pat that into the under eye to get that nice and perfectly blended. Get rid of all of that discoloration. Just going to pat that in to get it nice and blended. For my foundation, going in with the Alicia Satin Word Healthy Green Cushion in the shades 35 and Toffee. And this is probably some of the best coverage. Like this and the Tier one are like top tier. And I'm just waiting on like Parnell. I might order a new one because I think that the like product is really good. It just doesn't match my skin tone. These two, look at that. It's so good. Blend out the rest of my face as well. It's so good. It's so good. To contour, going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Coca. The contour is going to not be light, but just like regular. Sometimes I feel like I'm putting on too much product, but I think this is the amount that I'm going to put on today is like kind of perfect for this makeup look. And for the nose contour, we're going to keep it long and kind of slim, but like not really. Kind of slim. Feather that up into the brows. BK Beauty 101 brush. And I don't think I mentioned it recently, but oh, I love blending out with this brush. It's very dense. It makes blending so easy. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to be more enthusiastic in my speaking. Because I mean the enthusiasm, but like sometimes I'm just really deadpan and I'm like, oh my god, that's so great. It's amazing. And I mean it, but sometimes I can't focus on blending and sounding enthusiastic. It's funny. But it's so great. Just blend up the sides of my nose and really like buff it into that foundation and blend it pretty nicely into the eyebrows. To do slight concealing and highlighting, going to go into the Milani Conceal Imperfect in Cool Sand and the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Medium Peach. First, go in with Tan Sand on the center of my eye, at the corner to lift, down my nose, my upper lip, my chin, and then some on my forehead. Then I'm going to go in with Medium Peach on my inner eye corner, on my nose as well, just a little on my upper lip and chin, and just like a small amount on my forehead. To blend up my chin, I'm going back in with that 108 brush from BK Beauty, just tapping that in. And then on my upper lip and the center of my forehead. Down the center of my nose, I'm going to go in with this powder pad to get that nice and blended out into my forehead, and then down the tip of my nose. Then I'm going to go into the A506 to blend out my under eyes, starting with the outer corner, get that nice and blended upwards to my hairline, and then take what's on the inner corner and then kind of blend that into that outer portion of the concealer. I'm going to take that onto my lid as well. For my cream blush, going to go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint in the shade Flaming Red. I'm going to put some on the front of my cheeks, along the tip of my nose, and on my chin. Real Techniques 101 brush to get that all nice and blended into the cheeks. Just pat that in. Nice flush of red on the cheek. To set all the creams, going to go back in with the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. Kaleido Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan. Using this Morphe angled brush, I'm just going to take that over everywhere I put the cream contour, just to really add some definition to the face. To set my face, going into the Flower Nose Moonlight Mermaid Series setting powder in the shade 02 Fair Beige. Take that on my under eye, and this sometimes kind of feels like loose powder with how like thick this stuff is. And I'm just going to pat that all over my face and really blend it into the skin. I'm going to use the Morphe Blush Trio in the shade Pop of Fuchsia. I'm going into the shade Edgy and the shade Hot, mixing the two together. Get that slightly on the front of my chin just to help like accentuate that like red rosy shade. For my highlighter, going into the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in the shade Euphoric Strobe Light. Morphe M451 brush. Take that down the center of my nose, on my forehead, at the tip, my upper lip, my chin, and on the high points of my cheekbones. One last round of setting spray to set all of the makeup on my face. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. She has a really light brow. I've tried doing that. I don't think it looks good on me. So I'm going to go with like a thin brow instead to have like kind of a similar effect. I'm going to start my brow pretty high up. I'm going to exclude some hairs at the bottom and just like brush everything into this little tiny line. Be really thin with everything. Just going to do a nice thin straight brow. Brush everything slightly up, but like just keep all the lines straight and thin. I'm going to first go into the Kaleidos Flowing Haze palette. I'm going to take this taupey brown and I'm going to put this all in my crease and really get that nice and blended in there. And I'm just going to buff that in a circular motion around the outer portion of my eye. Next, going into the Unlecia Easy Glide Flat Eyeliner in the shade Deep Black. I'm going to use this to tightline my upper lashes, but I'm also going to get a little bit of that on my lid so you can see what I'm doing. Just really get that nice and dark. Especially on the corners of my eyes, the inner and outer corner. There's some of that upwards. Next, into the Kaleidos Venus Trap, I'm going to go in with this light gray shade. And I'm going to use that on my inner and outer corner to really like buff out that dark liner and feather it up onto my lid and really frame the center of my eye. And it's nice because it just keeps everything nice and smoky. Into the P. Louise Wedding Wish palette, going to go into the shade Ring on It. And I'll put that all over my lower lash line. Kind of the star of the show, I'm going to go in with the NYX eyeshadow in the shade Whipped Cream. I'm going to put this on the center of my lid. Going to feather it up like it's a halo eye. And then around my inner corner to highlight that area. And to highlight my brow bone. And I'm going to take that same shade to highlight my lower lash line. I'm going to go into more of that Mood Black on my waterline. Really line it heavily and take it a little onto that Eggo cell. And I'm going to wing it out downwards. Like that puppy dog liner. Shiseido Lash Curler to curl my lashes. Hourglass Unlocked Mascara in the shade Ultra Black. I'm going to use this on my upper lashes as well as my lower lashes. And then I'm going to go and apply a pair of clustered lashes. Make sure the glue is tacky before you apply. I tend to put the glue on the lash band right before I do my mascara. Lash band to my natural lash. It makes the eye just look really nice and open. Back in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I'm going to use it in a circular motion to create some faux freckles all over my face, concentrating it over my nose and then over my cheekbones and a couple at the tip of my nose, and then go in with my finger to pat those in and get them nice and blended into the skin. It just looks slightly more natural. Next, going into the Milani Stay Put Tank Liner in the shade brown. I'm going to use it to go over a couple of my moles to just add a bit of an emphasis to the look, and I love how moles look. To line my lips, going in with the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the shade Lay Down the Mauve. And this is going to be fun because I'm fully overlining my lips, upper and lower. I'm just taking it along the top of my actual lip line, trying to keep that pretty symmetrical, and then slightly filling in my lip so it looks nice and like blended. It's going to be the same for the lower lip. Do that line and then fill the lip in. Finally, topping that off with the Hourglass Gloss Balm in the shade Wish. Yeah, I thought this color would be pretty good. I haven't used it before, and this is literally perfect. Get that all over my lip and also overline with this product as well. Clean up any areas that like get messed up, and then also take that overlined over your upper lip. Just fill that space in, and again, do any cleanups if necessary. And typically I do this before, but I'm going to create like a pseudo deep cupid's bow. I'm going to just go along the top of it, the shape that my cupid bow is, and then do an inverted, no, just like a regular triangle. And then I'm going to go along the sides of my nostril, whatever this thing is called, under my nostrils. And I'm just going to go in with a brush to get that blended in, and I'm going to blend it up into my nose. Really soften that line. And then do the same in the middle. Soften it. I'm just going to go over that with a little powder to soften that. And I'm not getting any more product. I'm just going to use what is on my highlighter brush to just go over top of that to highlight the area too. This is the look complete. I'm going to go change and I'll be right back. So this is the final look. It like high key kind of eats. I think I posted a TikTok and I was like, oh, it low key eats. No, like the more I look at it, the more I really like it. It's very like early 2000s, 90s vibes. And I was not sure how that was going to look at me because I've only done like 90s inspired makeup like a couple times like several years ago, so I never really know like is my face going to vibe well with this, and everything just came together really nicely. Genuinely, like I'm kind of blown away. Like I feel like I've been saying that all the time, but like I've been trying so hard on all these makeup looks and they just keep looking way better than I expect them to. Please leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think of this makeup look. Like it just looks so pretty. Like I'm so like kind of blown away. And then also I have a really quick update. My videos will now be going up at 5 p.m. I need to get my sleep schedule together, and if I'm trying to get everything done and posted by noon, I just don't sleep. Like it's currently 3 a.m. so I need to make sure that I'm going to sleep on time. And so I'm gonna upload these at 5. The rest of my videos will also get moved down in time. So the videos will still be going up. They just will be up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. Like, side note, back to the makeup look. Like it just, and the hair really ties it together. Like I'm trying like really hard to like kind of match the same vibe as the hairstyle of the inspo photo. Like I think this one's pretty good. Let me know what you think though. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the page, turn on your push notifications, and add this playlist that all of the 25 videos will be into your library so you can watch all the videos from there. The giveaway on my Instagram is still live and will be for the next about 4 days, so make sure you go over there and check that out and enter it. All you gotta do is leave me a comment letting me know what makeup look you're gonna do, and you just must be following me and the OLENS account that's tagged on that post. And then that video is also linked down below, so you can go right to that link down there and enter your comment and follow my page and the OLENS page as a chance to win. Remember guys, I love you all so much. I don't want to keep you here for too long, so we're gonna go ahead and head to that montage.